Hello, friends. We know that it's better not to mess with snakes because they are rather dangerous predators. Perhaps it is our fear of snakes that allow them to become so bold. However, there were times when these reptiles' confidences caused them to attack the wrong enemy. If I had to bet on the winner of the hen versus cobra battle, I would bet 100-1 on the cobra. After all, a chicken can't compete with the fast, dangerous, and deadly cobra. Or can it? This particular hen had something to lose in the fight. Her chicks were in danger. Thus, fear for her young gave this hen the kind of strength no one expected, even the animal herself. When the cobra cornered the hen and her chicks in a small yard, the mother bird launched into an attack. She pushed the chickens away into the corner and started attacking the cobra, which was trying to get close to the babies. Eventually, the cobra realized that it wasn't getting anywhere with the chicks, and so it decided to retreat, leaving the hen alone with her chicks. A resident of the Australian state of Victoria noticed two extremely venomous inhabitants of the wild. One of them was the spider, Latrodectus hasselti, from the genus of black widows. And the second one was the reticulated brown snake, the second most toxic among all land snakes on the planet after the inland taipan. The diet of this reptile is mostly made up of rodents, frogs, small birds, eggs, and other snakes, while the venomous spider sets up nests not only for insects, but also for lizards, snakes, and any other creature that wouldn't be able to get out of the trap. It was this fate that befell the eastern brown snake. The victim had no chance of escaping. As soon as the prey gets into the web, Latrodectus hasselti splashes it with its sticky liquid threads, immobilizing it. Then, it bites the victim several times, injecting the digestive enzymes, all the while tightening a few more web loops around its head. The toxic liquid quickly digests the insides, so all that's left of the spider to do is to calmly sip them, like a drink through a straw. The entire process takes 5 to 20 minutes. Any mother would do everything in her power to protect her children, and such dedication is inherent in all the species. This cat mother was sitting in a small hole with her kittens when suddenly Python appeared. The situation could have ended badly because even adult cats rarely manage to fight off a snake. At first, the python and the cat simply stared at each other and hissed with their mouths wide open. The terrified kittens hid behind their mother's back, and then the cat went on the offensive. She pounced on the snake, bit it on the head, and tried to drive it away. The hungry and humiliated python chose to retreat. Cats are often preyed upon by large snakes, but this cat had no intention of leaving the kittens without a mother, much less watching them get eaten. Kittens are completely dependent on their mother. Their eyes don't even open for the first 10 days of their life. Even after that, the kittens still need another 6 weeks to learn how to eat solid food, move independently, and explore the world. And now they will have a chance to do all that. And here's another story about the power of maternal love. Rats are small animals, but they shouldn't be underestimated. These carriers of the bubonic plague once devastated Eurasia and North Africa. Rats can be very dangerous, and even the snakes know it. Are rodents actually the snake's favorite food? Yes, it's true. But no rat wants to give up without a fight, especially if its offspring are in danger. A video was uploaded online which shows a mother rat fighting with what appears to be an eastern racer snake. The snake is trying to steal the baby rat, which is rather strange, since snakes usually eat prey on the spot. It looks like the snake got distracted in the process. The mother rat grabs the snake by the tail. The snake is still trying to keep the rat in its mouth, but it eventually gives up and lets go of the baby animal. The black snake's favorite treat is the eastern cottontail rabbit. Yummy! And their offspring are actually included on the menu of many animals, because during the first weeks of their life, eastern cottontail rabbits are rather helpless, weak, and slow. They are preyed upon by cats, weasels, rats, and snakes. But one brave rabbit wasn't going to let her babies just get eaten like that. Fortunately, the mother rabbit was nearby when the snake found the baby rabbits. Hearing the squeaking of the children, she immediately rushed to fight for them, and she managed to pull the snake out of the nest. The rabbit didn't calm down even after the snake crawled away from her babies. The mother rabbit was clearly furious. She grabbed the snake again and again and shook it while the predator tried to escape. Maybe next time the snake will think twice before messing with the rabbits. The mole snake isn't venomous, but it is still a dangerous adversary, since its bites are quite painful, and no one ever wants to get bitten. So just don't write it off just yet. This video shows a mole snake that chose a honey badger as its prey. That was a bad decision. Take a look at it. First, the snake aims at the head of the honey badger, which is its weak spot. But the honey badger is ready to fend off the attack. The snake realizes its mistake and tries to escape, but there's no stopping the honey badger now. It pulls the snake and bites it, and eventually it kills the snake with its powerful bite. Game over. Mongooses are hunted by many large and strong animals, such as snakes. But when you see a mongoose in a fight with a cobra, you can't really know who will win. Even the mighty king cobra can lose in a duel with the mongoose. That's due to the fact that mongooses are more resistant to cobra venom than other animals, because the mongoose's body produces glycoprotein. These proteins bind to the snake venom proteins and neutralize it. This is definitely a big advantage. At first, the forces of the opponents seem equal, but then, more often than not, the agility and sharp teeth of the mongoose lead it to victory. Why tempt fate and fight an alligator? They say it can eat an entire person. But one python decided to test its strength. This fight took place in a national park in Florida and got caught on camera. A 3-meter-long python decided to fight a huge alligator. To be honest, it doesn't even feel like a fight. The alligator didn't have to work all that hard, while the python didn't really seem to be trying to escape. It was all over in a few minutes. It's an easy victory for the alligator. What if I told you that a snake can actually defeat an alligator? This happened a year earlier in the same park. A 3-meter-long python got caught red-handed while trying to swallow a 1-meter-long alligator. They ended up having to call for help from a professional snake catcher who freed the reptile. Common snapping turtles can live up to half a century in the wild. It's impossible to survive that long without learning to defend one's interests. Photographer and videographer Carrie Whisk captured the stunning half-hour battle between the common snapping turtle and a large common water snake. At first, Carrie saw the common water snake struggling to climb out of the water onto the concrete slab. The photographer wondered what was happening and started shooting. It soon became clear that the snake was actually trying to get away from the turtle, which was pulling it by the tail. The turtle didn't let go until it managed to drag the snake down. The diet of the common snapping turtle is actually quite diverse. In addition to snakes, these turtles feed on plants, insects, frogs, smaller turtles, small mammals, birds, and crayfish. The snake was simply unlucky that day. And now, one last video. The iguana is calmly walking on the shore, going about its business and unsuspecting of anything. Meanwhile, a snake appears hoping for an easy treat. At first, only one snake can be seen in the video, but then it turns out that there are more. They all want to get a piece of the young iguana. But the iguana gets alert, sensing the danger, and just a second later, it rushes away at great speed. Iguanas are much faster than snakes, and they can deftly run over rocks. Well, the snakes failed to catch this iguana, but maybe they'll succeed in getting another one. Snakes aren't so swift, but they are persistent. Some iguanas definitely getting eaten soon. And that's all for today, friends. Share your thoughts on this episode in the comments. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.